If you are looking for a Rolex GMT Master, but one that is slightly different from what you typically see, stick around. We have exactly what you need in the next video. Welcome back to SwissWatchExpo. This is Angel, and this week we are taking a look at some really great Rolex models. We are looking at GMT Master II references. Now, not just your standard typical references. We have some very special models here at SwissWatchExpo, so let's jump right into it. We are going to take a look at this absolutely gorgeous root beer, aka the GMT Master II, done in Ever Rose, as well as a split bezel in both a Pepsi and what is affectionately known as the Bruce Wayne. So let's jump right in. So first up is this stunning steel and yellow gold GMT Master II, done with the split bezel in gray and black. Now, you will see a huge demand for the stainless steel version of this, but I believe that people just don't recognize how much more special and unique this reference is. Not only on a Jubilee bracelet, which is typically most sought after in the GMT Master II references, but this has the gold element inside of it. So the thing is, with these, they did not create that many of them. It was originally launched in 2023, and you just don't see as many of these out there. This is perfect for someone who wants a more understated luxury look. So you'll have that unique split black and gray bezel, which you only see on the GMT Master references. But then the element of gold really takes it up a notch, makes it so that you can dress it up if you need. Now, thinking about the GMT Master references, whether it's the Master or the Master II, it is essentially going to give you 3 different time zone indications. So the center hand will, of course, tell you your local and travel time, so that our hand, what they call the Mercedes hand, is your home time. And then you'll see with the triangle, that's going to tell you your away time. And then, of course, the third time zone is going to be calculated here on your bi-directional bezel. So a great reference in the GMT Master II lineup. Now, next up is the Ever Rose, what they call the root beer. Now, all of these have the updated 3285 movement. The root beer is based on a vintage model that they created many years ago, where you'll have that brown and black. Now, when it was originally created, the bezel insert was in the aluminum. These are all going to be Cerachrome bezels. The nice thing with the root beer is you do have that kind of satin and high polished finish. So it gives you some weight, or gives you a really versatile look. It has a really nice weight to it. And also you'll have the chronogy escapement. So essentially that's going to make the watch more accurate. It is still a Swiss lever movement, so with the 3 jewels, but it is going to be more accurate and less susceptible to magnetism. 40 millimeters on all 3 of these references, but this again is one of those if you know type of watches. I love that Ever Rose finish that they've done. It is truly 18 karat rose gold, but it is a proprietary alloy, I should say, that they do there at the Rolex foundry. So you will have some elements of platinum that has been integrated into the alloy process, which will help the metal to keep this rich, warm tone over time. You don't have to worry about it changing or fading. Really great reference. And then my favorite out of the 3 is this GMT Master II, known as the Pepsi. Now, this is not your typical Pepsi. If you take a look at it, you'll notice that the dial is that beautiful blue lacquer. Now, what does that mean? That indicates that this watch is in 18 karat white gold. So again, one of those pieces, if you know, where if you saw this on the street and you weren't someone who is truly into Rolex watches or watches in general, you would assume that this is stainless steel. But if you know your watches, you know that this blue dial indicates the 18 karat white gold, and it's super rare to find, especially in this condition. Really, all of our watches, the conditions that our watches are in, it's immaculate, it's pristine. We aren't a typical walk around showroom, so our watches are truly in the best condition. Now, this also is a favorite of mine because it does have the chromalite as far as the lume, so it will give you that blue tone versus the green, which I think matches perfectly with that whole Pepsi aesthetic. And really, the nice thing about the chromalite is that it only takes a little bit of time to charge those markers up and essentially get, 8 hours of low light luminescence on this watch. So again, in the 18 karat white gold, if you want something really special, this is the one to get because you will not see this on a lot of wrists. So my 3 top unique picks from the Rolex GMT-Master II references. Let us know down in the comments some of your favorites. There's also the GMT-Master II with that beautiful meteorite dial. There's so many different ones out right now. So give us a call here in the showroom if you need one for your collection. I'm Angel, and we'll see you next week on the next video.